What's up guys, my name is Joey and in today's video we will be discussing a new play to earn game called TokenLands and basically determine if it's worth an investment for you or me to make. But first of all, a little bit of a disclaimer. I want to push out as many videos as possible around as many projects as possible. So eventually we cover every single new play to earn game on the market, right guys? Because we want to find gems, but we have to go through the garbage as well in order to find the gems, right guys? I'm not necessarily stating that this game is already garbage, but yeah, it doesn't look great when I did my research on the game, but it definitely holds some potential aspects around the project. And yeah, let's just dive straight into it, guys. So TokenLands is a economic play to earn simulator of new worlds colonization combining the wax blockchain and web gameplay. Okay guys, so here are a couple screenshots that they already showcase on their depth radar application, and to be very honest guys, I do like these elements. They look unique, they look nice, they're like floating islands or some sort. It doesn't look bad at all. If we look at this screenshot right here, there's not a lot of things going on and it doesn't really look fun to me because you can't really do much because it's a little bit of a low resolution, this picture, unfortunately. But we can see here that it states staking power, balance, rewards, and here the only action button you see is stake. Guys, if you watch a couple of my videos, you know what I'm about to say, because staking is not a utility and staking is definitely not a game. And it is absolutely frustrating and infuriating even that a lot of these new projects that are upcoming, the only mechanic that they have is staking, and they try to disguise that and basically disguise it in a game, guys. But that's not a game, it's not fun, because staking is, yeah, the most boring mechanic to build a game around. It's so ridiculous. Now, staking can be a nice utility, okay, guys, but it should not be the priority or your main function. Basically, staking define your game. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But if you have a nice flourishing game and you have a staking mechanic built inside of it, yeah, that's fine. I don't have any issues with that. I do have an issue with games defining themselves as a game. Meanwhile, the only utility there is staking. That's not a game, guys. So already a big red flag here. Let's go to the website. The first thing we always do, guys, we look at the website real quick. How is that designed? What is the team's approach, right, guys? Because if they only trying to sell their NFTs, then we can already figure out the mindset of the people working behind a certain project, right, guys? Because if they are only trying to sell us their stuff, then yeah, they're not really passionate, dedicated developers that are really passionate around the game or universe and basically try to sell us their game, right, guys? Because I would like to see that. I really want to see developers that are so passionate about their own game and that, yeah, they can't wait to show us everything, basically. But if the people are just trying to sell us their useless loot boxes, guys, that's a big red flag for me. But personally, I do like this artwork, guys. I really do like this artwork. I really like these designs. It's unique. It really looks like a very unique universe and a unique IP, and that's also something that I look at, right, guys? So I really enjoy that. Yeah, very unique characters, guys. And it would be such a shame if that goes to waste by a simple staking mechanism, right, guys? Because if this is like concept art for a futuristic 3D sandbox environment open world game, or it doesn't even have to be sandbox, but like linear even, that would be fine. But at least in a 3D environment where you can walk around and see all these different interactive features within the 3D environment and this ecosystem, that would be a lot of fun. It really gives us the cyberpunk futuristic feel, right, guys? Cyberpunk is a little bit of a hype currently. A lot of projects choose that art style. Yeah, you can definitely see some punk right here. You could see some futuristic elements. So this is definitely a cyberpunk approach. So yeah, overall, I do like the design elements that are showcased on this website. It looks a lot of fun. This image right here actually reminds me of a artist called Simon Stalenhag, I believe. I probably pronounced it wrong, but he makes incredible art. I'm a really huge fan. Let me try to look up some artwork from that guy. So Simon Stalenhag, he has some, yeah, I love his artwork, guys. I absolutely love his artwork. It's so beautiful. So it reminds me a little bit of this artist. And yeah, to be honest, I really like that. I can dig this a lot. Very beautiful. So I really do like this. So if you continue to go down, guys, we do a quick roadmap review, but we will go into that a little bit deeper. I can't find anything about their team. I don't see any LinkedIn page. Project seems to be based in Hong Kong. Fine, guys, that's fine. Hong Kong is basically the Silicon Valley of Asia. So I have definitely no issues with that. But what I do have an issue with is teams. I want to see teams. I want to see faces. I want to see full names. I want to be able to backtrack the team's identity and their whole experience, right, guys? What companies did they work for? What universities did they finish on? You know, what degrees do they have overall? Do they have any references, other companies or other important people or influencers or whatever that might be? I want want to be able to identify the people working behind a certain project, and otherwise I do not invest. It's a safety mechanism that I built for myself. Let's dive in a little bit deeper, guys. Economic NFT game based on the platform Wax, fighting 5 continents for eternal tokens, T-coins, and military supremacy. So what we can see here, we can see a card basically, and that's bad. We can read right here, Starship Port. I can barely read it, guys, but it definitely says card on the card as well. So it's definitely a card, and that's a very bad sign because we already saw some staking mechanisms, and on top of that, they also showcase some cards. Yeah, and cards and staking. That's staking, guys. That's not a game. If this is a staking game, then it's not a game, then it's just staking, and staking games will not last, guys. I'll guarantee you guys that, and I have no issues with guaranteeing you guys that. Of course, take everything I say with a grain of salt, otherwise I'll be sued for stating that stuff, right, guys? Because project owners don't like what I say about their project, right, guys? Especially when it's a staking game. They do not like that, guys, because please let there not be any fraud so people can invest their money and shield the token or price or whatever. You get the idea. So we can see the different rarities right here, guys, of the cards, of course. Yeah, it's absolutely generic. Common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. Like, I wish people would be a little bit more creative around their rarity system. I mean, you can name it differently and get away with it, right? You can also colorize it a little bit differently. Now, I do understand that we as investors, or even we as gamers, got so used to these colors to define the rarities, right, guys? Because, yeah, purple is epic, yellow orange-ish is like legendary, blue is rare. You get the idea, right, guys? But these are cards. I'm not interested in cards, guys, and it's such a shame because the artwork looks absolutely phenomenal in my opinion. Here we can see some type of a city shuttle. Now, how cool would that have been if it was like working inside a 3D environment, like an open world cyberpunk type of game on the blockchain? Would be such an amazing project, right, guys? Or such an amazing approach, I would say. It would be so much fun, like riding these floating in-air scooter mobiles or motorcycles. That is fun. But cards, guys, cards, no. Cards are not fun. 3D in-game assets are fun, okay? Because you can mess around with them, you can interact with them, and that's a game, okay? Cards are necessarily not really a game, especially when the only mechanic inside their game is staking. So let's continue to go down, guys. Restart game pack sale. Well, I already think it's not a game, so let's change this word from game to staking, okay, guys? Don't get it twisted. Pre-start staking packs sale, okay? Staking start standard pack, staking start big pack, staking start ultimate pack. Okay, this is what I dislike as well, guys, because I already discussed that in the beginning of my video. I like it when a team tries to sell us their game first, when they show us some gameplay features, a trailer, or whatever that might be. I want to see a passionate team and developers wanting to introduce us their game, right, guys? I don't want the team to be only focused on money and the first thing we see are some ridiculous expensive random packs. I don't even have a clue how their whole game works, what type of mechanics or utilities they have behind their game. No, they have, yeah, they showcase a few cards and then bam, 3 different packs for you guys to waste your money on. I really dislike this approach. For example, a project that did it right was Guild Saga, a video that I did last time. Their team wasn't doxed, so unfortunately that was bad about the project, but the overall approach, they showed us a trailer, guys. The white paper was full with like in-game mechanics, how that works, and they back it up with GIFs to show you guys how exactly certain mechanic works. You already get the feel how the game is going to be played, and that is fun because sell me the game and I'll automatically buy into your NFTs or token, right, guys? But if your approach is like trying to sell your ridiculous packs or cards or JPEGs, I'm not interested, guys. I'm allergic to that, so that's a red flag for me. TokenLands gameplay continents. The worlds of the TokenLands game represents 5 competing continents divided into NFT sectors. Joining one of the continents, you get numerous options to get an internal TokenLands currency called T-coin. Each continent has a certain resource necessary for creating an NFT card called War Factory. Military and economic advantage of every player affects the fate of the whole continent. So yeah, I do like the approach, but I would have liked to see more about how that certain mechanic is going to work, right, guys? Because we don't see much. Like, the only thing we can see is this, and yeah, this doesn't represent this, okay, guys? This artwork looks absolutely phenomenal. This artwork looks great too, but the only thing they show us is like, yeah, what is it? Like a leaderboard page. That's just my assumption, guys, but it doesn't look as great as their artwork, right, guys? I think we can all agree on that point. Land sectors, NFT cards of varying rarity that contains slot for staking infrastructure facilities along with the amount of works for working, yeah, working, staking, yeah, you name it, guys. This is your typical vocabulary for a staking mechanism disguised in a game, guys, because there's no gameplay to be found here at all. You buy a NFT, which is basically a picture, guys, because they don't hold any value inside a 3D environment, if that makes any sense. So you buy into a JPEG, you stake, or you let the JPEG work for you, and that's basically how you gain their token, right, guys? Sector owners will get a stable 10% profit margin gained from all facilities placed on their sector, together with profits from all completed works. NFT cards can be purchased in packs, of course, guys, with wax at the pre-sale stage, and in rare cases at the auction with T-coin. Yeah, it's a staking game, guys. I don't like it. Working. Every TokenLands player can earn T-coins on any continent in any available sector absolutely for free. That's interesting how that will work then. If you have like a lot of tokens flood the market, like how much worth is the token then necessarily, right, guys? You earn T-coin and get a chance to obtain an NFT evolution card. Evolution. NFT cards are varying rarity that increase profit from working. Once used, the card is taken out of the system, adding 2% or 10% to the work efficiency. This NFT card can be purchased at auction with T-coin, and in rare cases, yeah, it's the same text. What the hell? It's absolutely almost the same text as the land sector. Yeah, it's a little bit lazy, guys. At least make it a little bit of a different context. But they don't. Yeah, it's cards, it's staking, it's not interesting. Staking. Owners of NFT cards from commercial objects collection can place them in a free sector on any continent and earn the T-coin. It's a staking mechanism. It's not a game, guys. It's so ridiculously disappointing because the whole artwork has so much more potential to do more than lazy staking mechanism, guys. I'm so infuriated because it's such a shame. Look at this artwork. It looks absolutely phenomenal. Why would you waste that into a staking mechanism? I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's the fastest and easiest way to earn T-coin and become an influential TokenLands player. Because let me try to explain this again, guys. I did it before in my videos, but allow me to explain this again. Let's digest what is happening here, okay, guys? Let's relativate what is going to happen within this game. You buy an NFT pack. You get randomized NFT JPEGs. You give their JPEGs for a certain amount of time back to the project owners, or you stake it, okay, guys? You come back later, let's say in a few hours or whatever they have defined it as, because they are working right now, guys. So a timer is going from like 3 hours or 4 hours or you name it to 0. And when it's at 0, you come back, you log in, and you claim your token, and you repeat this whole process again, and again. How fun is that, guys? It's not fun. And I always state that gameplay is king, and that's true. If the game is fun to play, players will automatically go back to the game. But with a staking mechanism, it's not fun. So players will get exhausted, players will get fatigued over the whole consistent mechanic and repetitiveness of, you know, waking up, logging into your account, put them to work, log back off, come back 3 hours later, put them to work, log back off. It's so boring, guys, and it's not fun. So this game will not last until they will do something very different from staking, because their artwork again looks very promising, but unfortunately, yeah, they just want to make a buck, guys. That's why they chose staking, because staking is such an easy mechanic to sell and to develop, okay, guys? Commercial object, a unique collection of NFT cards of varying rarity that allows their owners to earn It's the same text. Profits from commercial objects are fixed and depend on the rarity of the card. More powerful NFT cards can be purchased in packs with wax at the pre-sale stage. It's a little bit different, but still, it's so lazy. While less powerful cards can be only bought at the auction with T-coin. It's like copy paste and then they change a couple of words. Auction. This game is incorporated. Yeah, I'm not interested, guys. Bank. This game introduces a T-coin deposit option. Oh, it's another staking mechanism, guys. Interest rate on deposit depending on its term. Wow. It's a staking mechanism on a staking mechanism, guys. Good. Mining. Another staking mechanism, maybe. Each of the 5 continents has mines for mining NFT resources. You can use them to build a factory or for selling purposes. Yeah, I think that's another staking mechanism. Each continent has its own mine with a unique NFT resource: metal, glass, brick, fuel, and chips. For mining, you will need T-coin. The resources are limited to go with the daily updates. It might be a little bit different, but yeah, I don't know. Since they don't give me any further information, I don't really know how that works, right, guys? The team is responsible for giving us, player, investor, you name it, sufficient information, okay? They are responsible, not you. War Factory, a mythical NFT card that can only be obtained by crafting unique NFT resources. Yeah, it's a little bit of a better card art. No one cares, guys. Art looks good though. War. In a war between the continents, the winner is determined by summarizing powers of all NFT military cards on the continent. The victorious continent gets a week of increased T-coin. Yes, guys, more T-coin for staking, of course, because that's the game. Mining capabilities from staking and working. Well, staking and work, it's exactly the same thing, guys, because I can make a game, or let's say I can make a staking mechanism tomorrow around let's say a bicycle race. Okay, guys, so I create artwork. For example, I create bicycle pictures. You have to buy my bicycle pictures and you need to let them race. Okay, guys, so I'll create a button that states race. So whenever you bought one of my shitty ass bicycle pictures and you click on race, yeah, you need to wait 12 hours because the guy is racing, guys. And then after the 12 hours, you come back, you look if you won, you get a few tokens that I also made within a week. And then, yeah, that's that, guys. That's my game. That's my bicycle racing game. I should actually do that. It will probably sell too, guys, especially when I create some fancy packs around it, then or loot boxes. Unfortunate, but it will probably sell. Roadmap also, like, I do like the interactive approach with the roadmap. So if we just take the information away, I do like this approach, right, guys? Because it's very easily to read. Q4 2021, you hover your mouse on top of it and you get the information. But it's not very big, guys, because a game, a normal real game, takes a lot of time to develop, at least a couple years. So you also need a roadmap that is at least a couple years long. But this stops at Q3 2022, which is bad. Gameplay update, war is begin. War is begin, guys. Okay. Continent bonus, T-coin staking. Yeah, the garbage project, guys. They're even too lazy to really pay attention to their grammar and their text because it's just copy and paste and they changed a couple words. It's a staking mechanism inside a staking mechanism inside a staking mechanism with mining, banking, and yeah, sending them to work, I believe. They only try to sell their NFTs on top. We can't find any LinkedIn pages. So yeah, we can't even hold them accountable, guys. We can't even do research about them. It could be your neighbor living in Hong Kong. We don't know. And that's the problem because I want to know who's behind this project if I would find this game interesting. Now let's take a look at the Twitter account real quick. When is the Twitter account made? Does it have a lot of hype, etc., etc.? September 2021. That's very bad, guys, because that's too recent. It's like they created it like 4 or 5 months ago. Yeah, who cares, guys? Way too young, and they're already selling their NFTs. Like the shamelessness with these type of projects are mind-boggling, guys. Yeah, 11k followers is not good neither. Yeah, you can state that you're early to the party, maybe that's true, but 11k followers, that's not a lot of hype. What do they advertise on their Twitter account, guys? Is it like giveaways and NFT sales, or is it about their game development? Because if it's the second, it would be good. If it's the first approach, then it's bad. It's a red flag because then they only care about money. Well, the last post is about a collaboration giveaway. So yeah, not interesting, guys. Who the hell cares? Giveaway is ended. I'm getting so tired of these giveaway NFT staking projects, guys. Like, it's so shameless. One lucky winner, of course, it's a giveaway. The winner is another giveaway. This week's schedule. Let's take a look, guys. Well, they have some sort of a roadmap here, I believe. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Anyway, let's continue. Already on 5th of March, we will begin the journey in the NFT world, in the fantasy world of TokenLands. February start game pack sale. Okay, that's a pack sale advertisement, guys. Pack sales is over. Thank you for participating in our sale. Sale, another sale, sale, sale. Yeah, guys, bad, garbage, dog shit project. Do not invest. And we can already wrap it up. Unfortunately, I don't want to even go through that Discord, guys. It's a lazy approach. It's a staking mechanism. It's not a game at all. I do like their artwork. It holds a lot of potential. It's so unfortunate to see this art going to waste, basically, because it's not gonna last, guys. It's not fun. Like I stated before, it's not a fun mechanic. The whole team's approach is to try to sell their NFT packs. I would not waste my money on that if I were you, but you know, do your own research and do whatever you want. It's just a suggestion and it's just my opinion. I can also not find anything regarding the team. There's no LinkedIn, there's no personal Twitter accounts, there's not any form of identification behind the team, and that is the number one reason why you should not invest. Yeah, and the second, it's a staking mechanism. It's not a game. We can click on play though. Let's look at that real quick. Yeah, and now we can clearly see what is happening, right, guys, when we enter the game. Yeah, these are not 3D assets, guys. These are JPEGs, and they made a interactive hover function on top of these JPEGs. Whenever you hover your mouse on top of the JPEG, then a thing comes in front of you, staking plot. It's not fun, guys. Such an unfortunate fact though, because I do like these designs, but it's JPEGs, guys. It's not a 3D developed backed by code. Unfortunately, guys, another project that is not worth your money. Definitely not. Stay away because it will not last. That is, again, my opinion. Do your own research because remember, guys, be a leader in this space and do not be a sheep. Peace out.